Hello, fellow Stone Seekers. Welcome to Deck Techs with Darb the Bard. Any fans of -1 counters out there? Well, we have a lot more toys to play with after Call of the Stones. Let's check them out. A link to the full deck list is found in the description. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe. I normally think of -1 counters as a defensive strategy since it's a way for us to remove opposing wonders. However, one of my favorite new cards from Call of the Stones is Emperor Barnale, which says, whenever this gets a -1 counter, it gets 2 +1 counters instead. How cool is that? Not only does he turn -1 counters into an offensive threat, but he essentially doubles the output. This means if we target it with a Fungolith Colossus to give him 4 -1 counters, he instead gets 8 +1 counters. Naturally, we are filling the deck with tons of ways to dish out -1 counters, as we want to see how big we can make our Emperor Barnale. And if we don't draw the Emperor, that's okay. We can instead use those -1 counters to remove enemy wonders, and that will still be a strong and effective game plan. A lot of the old staples from existence are here, including Rootling Terror and Tearing Faya, but we also have lots of new cards that create -1 counters. Two of my favorite wonders from Call of the Stones that distribute -1 counters are Matter Eliminator 3000 and Great Redstool Raptor. The Matter Eliminator is neat in that it will distribute 3 -1 counters among any number of target wonders at the beginning of every round. Note those wonders could be in any realm, and we could put all 3 on a single wonder, or divide them across 1, 2, or 3 wonders as we see fit. So we can put some on an enemy to take it out and still save some for our Emperor. The Redstool Raptor is also incredible since it has flying and puts 4 -1 counters on a target enemy every battle. So not only can we use the flying move it across multiple realms and target multiple enemies, but he triggers whether we attack or defend. The Raptor is reminiscent of Redstooling Hunter from Existence, which is also in the deck. While the smaller Hunter gives out only 2 -1 counters instead of 4, it may still be better since it costs only 4 energy and can therefore enter the game sooner. We also have another fun new card, Twin Titan Warhammer, which allows us to transform the Hunter into the Raptor anyway. The Warhammer grants the same ability of putting 2 -1 counters on a target wonder in the realm each time it battles. So, combining the Hunter and the Warhammer generates 4 -1 counters each battle, same as the Raptor. Here's a few more new cards that reinforce our -1 counter strategy. Sentient Explosion can put 5 -1 counters on every enemy wonder in the realm when played. Ichorite Infusion can destroy any item, with the upside of also dishing out -1 counters to the equipped wonder if the destroyed item was an equipment. K22 Plasma Tank will put 2 -1 counters on any wonder every round end. With this many options to create -1 counters, our opponents will truly struggle to keep wonders alive. Finally, I want to mention a new land I'm excited about in Mosspaw's Respite. This land says whenever a wonder dies, we can move 2 counters from that wonder onto the Respite. We are planning to remove tons of wonders with our -1 counters, so just think of how many -1 counters this land will have as we approach the end of the game. Then, when we harvest the Respite, we can put all of those counters on any number of wonders we control. Obviously, we are putting those on our Emperor Barnale. Remember, the Emperor will still double those counters. So, if we end up with 10 -1 counters on the Respite, that will equal 20 +1 counters on the Emperor. Have you been able to play with the Emperor Barnale? If so, how has he worked out? What are your thoughts on the other new cards for the -1 counter archetype? Until next time, may your games be filled with wonder.